Throughout the wonders of childhood, we experienced many things that contributed to how our imaginations and creativity flow today. We can all say that we had the seemingly mundane experience of going to the park, flying kites, laying in the grass, and climbing trees. However, I believe people underestimate the true benefits of public parks and green spaces. What do you hear most when you go to public parks that your city provides? Maybe it's the boisterousness of the children playing, the squealing of the swing lifting children to thrilling heights, or the sounds of brats and ballparks sizzling on a nearby grill. Each of these sounds within themselves are parts of a public park and nature within itself that are beneficial. Public parks provide children with the opportunity to be creative and loud. They give kids the open space needed to run around, make up games, use their imaginations limitlessly, and scream until their hearts are content, as well as run around until they are tired, which I'm sure you parents are probably grateful for. As for teenagers and adults, yes, I put us all in the same category, we can finally get away from the hectic and stressful environment of school and work, even if it is only for an hour or two. Public parks and green spaces can be soothing and almost therapeutic when it comes to the woes of an adult or a teenager. This applies to me in so many ways because I use public parks and green spaces all the time. In all honesty, I am forever indebted to green nature trails provided by the hands of my city. At the beginning of my sophomore year, I was well over 270 pounds. For me, working out was always a struggle because I never wanted people to see how obese I was. I was uncomfortable with being in public, and as far as gyms were concerned, my family did not have the time or money for it. One day, I asked my mother what I could do, and she told me to walk the nature trail near our house. It was a long shot, but eventually my nature walks turned into runs, and my runs turned into jogs. I was able to exercise freely because I was outside in the open where nobody could judge me. I also realized there was something more soothing about running outside. It was almost as if the nature trail became my personal hideaway. Eventually, after I became comfortable enough with walking trails, I moved on to parks. Every day, I ran through the public parks in my city, and it didn't really matter what side of town I was on since they were everywhere. Today, I am a junior, and I stand at 206 pounds. I owe a lot to my city's public parks and green spaces. They were beneficial to me turning my health around and me tuning in with my surroundings and nature itself. As I close, I'd like to ask the adults, how many of you can say that you go to the park frequently or even take a walk through a wooded area or grassy field? Don't take what our city and God provides us for granted. Use our Earth's resources to make your life better and longer. Thank you.